So the last few days of my mom's life, she was more and more unconscious because they were giving her more and more morphine for the pain. The hospice team that we had was amazing. And my sisters and I were pretty much camped out there full time. And at least one or two of us were staying overnight with her every single night. We didn't want her to be alone at all. But she was sleeping more, and she would open her eyes every once in a while. And for those of you who knew my mom through her videos, she was freaking adorable. She would, so here's my mom laying in her bed because she couldn't get up out of bed anymore. And every once in a while, she would open up her eyes and say, "Am I still here? Am I still here? I didn't die yet?" And we're like, "No, Mom." And she would say, "Am I dying? Am I dying?" And we would say, "Yeah, Mom, you're dying." This isn't a joke, right? I really am dying. "Yeah, Mom. Yeah, Mom, you're dying." When am I gonna die? And we're like, we don't know, Mom. It's gonna be soon. We don't know. And then she would go back in her unconscious state and then come back and say, "How do I die? How do I die, Sandy? How do I die?" I'm like, I don't, at some point, Mom, your body's gonna let go, and you're just gonna feel more and more comfortable being, in spirit. And I would bring her into what it would feel like. Another time she opened her eyes and she looked at us and said, "Am I still here? Am I doing this wrong?" And we said, "No, Mom, no, you're not doing this wrong." And we said goodbye to her so many times because we saw her breathing change, and we thought, "Oh my God, this is it. This is the end. Mom, we love you, Mom, goodbye." And then she would open her eyes. One time we were all saying our goodbyes, and she opened her eyes and she said, "I'm still here," in her little cute whispered voice, because that's all the energy that she had. So on October 15th, it would have been my parents' 70th wedding anniversary. I took my journal into my mom's bedroom, and I sat in the chair that we had right beside her bed, and I just needed to get quiet. And this is what I wrote. October 15th, "Happy 70th anniversary, Mommy and Daddy. Oh, Mama, I'm watching you transition, and as much as I want you to go and be free, I'm so sad. I don't sense your soul is in your body right now. Can you hear me? Or can you give me a message from your soul?" And immediately, this is what came through. "Dolly, I'm just fine. I already feel what your girls were telling me. I'm also watching my body decline. Isn't it thrilling?" Now, if you knew my mom, she thought everything was thrilling. She thought everything was an adventure. "I love you all so much. I haven't seen Daddy yet, but I feel his energy near me. Don't cry for me. I'm so good. I'm already peaceful. It won't be long, they're telling me. Take care of yourselves and each other. We're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony soon. Have a drink for me tonight." And she said, "I love you all. Love, Mom." Now, when I get messages like this as a medium, it confirms everything that I know to be true, that when you leave your body, you're in an amazing space. There's no pain, there's no suffering. And I know that. And so receiving this message from her brought so much peace. And then in the next few moments, it's like, but here she is dying. It was wild, you guys. It was just a very interesting process, like navigating both the realm of spirit and the realm of like the muddy realm of the emotions. And so that night it was again, October 15th, it was my night to stay at my mom's. So we had put a hospital bed in her bedroom. She wanted no part of it at all. So I slept in the hospital bed in her bedroom, and she was sleeping, and something in me, I heard something say, "Get up, grab your journal." So I did. And I looked at the clock, and it was 11:46 p.m. Again, still on October 15th. And I grabbed my pen, and this is what came through. Again, from my mother's spirit. "Hi, my dollies. There's nothing wrong. God's telling me I'm not doing anything wrong. It's with you, you cuckoo heads." That was a nickname she would call us every once in a while. "Stop trying to control this for me. I'm sorry I asked you to hurry it along. You're all doing just fine." So when we called hospice in, my mom had said, just make this go fast. Make it go fast, make it go fast. And so when she wasn't dying, we were like, oh, she thought she was doing something wrong. We thought we were doing something wrong. But here she is assuring us. And she continued, just give me the medicine, then set it and forget it. She doll. She says, the lesson is for you. Let go of control. I'm already okay. Remember that. I love you all, my little dollies. Let go of when. Daddy's with me. It's all good. He's so handsome. And he said, I look beautiful. Now get some rest. I love you, Mom. And then 2 days later, I decided to sit and write again with her. So October 17th, I wrote, Mama, I'm here. I'm wondering what this is like for you as your body is going through these changes. And here's what she wrote. Hi, my Dolly. There are two different things happening. What you're seeing and what my spirit is feeling. I can feel both. Mostly I feel my spirit, and then I dip my toe into the physical. It's tight there. I don't fit into the body anymore. So it's only a little part of me that's in there. I'll always go along with whatever you do to this body. It doesn't really matter. It's not me. I can see my body and my gray hair, but I don't care. Isn't that funny? I don't even care about the little stupid thread things on my nightgown. She had the nightgown that she was wearing had this like out of this ripped little thread thing. I don't know. And she said, I'm not embarrassed. I don't feel that anymore. I'm not scared. Don't be afraid for me. I'm not upset by anything. I'm only feeling love. You know, she was confirming what I've been telling my clients for so many years. Like, once spirit gets to a point, they practice being in and out of their body. And it was wild to witness it, again, being with her energy in spirit through my writing. And I was so grateful that I know how to do this. So then it brings us to the morning of October 19th. My sisters and I were all there that particular morning. And as we're standing around, sitting around her body, I said to them, you guys, I just feel like I want to get quiet and connect with her soul. At this point, she wasn't opening her eyes anymore and hadn't been for a couple of days. So I said to them, I just want to connect in and see how she's doing and see what's there. And so I got really quiet and asked to connect with her spirit. And this was the vision that was shown to me. You guys, it was like I was watching a movie that was playing out right in front of me. So I had my eyes closed, asking to connect with her spirit. And the first thing that I saw was an image of my mom in her wedding dress, looking young and so beautiful. And she was outside of a church with my grandfather, who died when I was, I think, 6 years old. It was her father. And I was witnessing them getting out of this limousine. She was absolutely stunning. And then I saw them walk up the steps of the church. And now they're in the back of the church parlor. And my sisters and I were all in the church parlor as well, all dressed up, and we were little. I think I looked to be about 3 years old, so that would have put Cindy at about 11 or 12 years old. And so then I'm hearing the music play. I'm looking at the front of the church, and there's my dad looking so handsome, standing there waiting for my mom. It was so beautiful to be able to witness that. I think in a symbolic, the symbolic meaning for me was, my dad's waiting for her. And this is their reunion that I was able to witness. That afternoon at 4 o'clock, my mom took her last breath. We were all there for it. And again, as much as I know that she's not her body, the sucky part was coming up, and it was the goodbye to the physical. So in the next video, I'll share with you not just about how I moved through the goodbye part, but also what supported me and the messages that came through my mom after the goodbye. See you in the next video.